In this video, I'm going to show you 5 easy mods that you can do to the Yamaha R3 for about $100 or less. And these are easy mods in that they don't take a whole lot of tools or a whole lot of skill to do. So I think they're really great mods to do without having to spend a whole lot of money on your bike. So the first mod, and the one I recommend most on the R3, is just swapping out the throttle tube on this for the OEM R6 throttle tube. The reason being is it only costs about 30 bucks. It's an OEM part, and it'll reduce the travel you have to make to get full acceleration by about 15 to 20% or so. So it's a really easy mod to do, and I think it's totally worth the money. So the second mod to do is about 60 bucks, it's gonna run you about 60 bucks, and that's to add on some tech spec tank grips or some other similar brand tank grips. The reason why this one's is such a good mod for the price is it's gonna help you grip to your bike better. So when you're leaning into turns really fast, or where you're just kind of hanging off the bike and kind of learning more about tight corners and things like that, it's gonna help you quite a bit by becoming a better rider and holding onto your bike. So one of the things I noticed when I was braking on this thing or doing engine braking, normally I wear riding jeans and I'll slide up quite a bit on it, so I have to scoot my butt back over and over and over again throughout a ride just to kind of get repositioned. As soon as I added these on, that stopped happening pretty much altogether. My knees stick to this thing and I don't move around a whole lot. And then when I'm leaning into corners, I can just kind of hang off on one knee by holding the side of the tank pretty good. So another easy mod you can do is changing out all the stuff in the back for a fender eliminator / integrated taillight. The best one that I found is from TST Industries. It's gonna be about, I think it was about 70 bucks or so. And the cool thing with theirs is that it's programmable, so you can do all kinds of different things like having a flashing blinker or a slow blink, or you can have it do kind of a pattern with it. And the brake light, you can have it do a flashing and then just normal brake light or pulse. It does a whole bunch of different stuff, so you can kind of choose it to be exactly how you want it to be. And then another one that you can do, this one's gonna get closer to the $100 range, is just swapping out the levers on your bike from the stock levers to some adjustable ones. The ones that I found for the best price is the Tech ones. These are about 100 bucks and they're fully adjustable for the pair. So it's a really easy mod to do, and it kind of helps you adjust the feel for your brake and clutch a whole lot more. And then one of the best mods I think you can do, probably one of the first ones I'd recommend as well, besides the throttle tube one, is swapping out the front brake pads. So for about 50 bucks to 70 bucks, depending on how far you want to go with it, you can swap the pads out on the front brake for some performance ones. Since we only have one rotor to work with on the R3, it's always a good idea to go ahead and get some better pads if you can. The ones that come on at stock are not that great to begin with. Swapping these out for some performance ones are going to help out quite a bit. They don't cost a lot, and it takes about 10 minutes or so as far as swapping those out. So that's it for 5 easy mods under 100 bucks. I bought this bike to learn on a whole lot more with, and I wanted a smaller bike that I can feel every little bit of difference that I'm gonna be doing to it. So I think these are great mods to do. I've been happy with every single one that I've done so far to it in this price range. So I wanted to share those with you guys.